Hey guys! Welcome back! I thought it would be fun today to go through the Am I the Asshole Reddit thread. But Mother's Day edition! Today's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. All the people who want to be mothers one day, who's trying to be a mother. I myself am a mom because I have 2 cats. I'm just kidding. You guys like my outfit? First one. Am I the asshole for expecting my teenage son to spend all of Mother's Day with me instead of his girlfriend? I, 42 female, have 3 kids. 2 sons, 16 and 13, and a daughter, 9. I've always had an especially close bond with my boys. I've called myself a boy mom for years. Partly as a joke, but honestly it felt true. I nicknamed them Reason for Living 1 and Reason for Living 2. I've poured so much of myself into raising them. I know their routines, moods, friends, issues, everything. We've always been close, especially my oldest. Okay, let's not forget your daughter. Every year on Mother's Day, it's been a tradition that my kid make me breakfast and we spend the day together doing something simple but meaningful. My kids and I hang out a lot. My sons and I spend more time together than my daughter and I, but we share more interests and are just more alike than my daughter and I. So this is a special day where we all spend time together. But this year, everything felt different. My 16-year-old has a girlfriend now. He asked, this is where those TikToks come in where it's like, the mom feels like she's dating the son.
Girl, I ain't trying to be mean, but before you there was me.
Is that where it's going? I hope not. He asked me a few days before Mother's Day if it would be okay if he spent the afternoon with her. He said he still wanted to do breakfast and hang out with me in the morning, but he wanted to go out with her later. I said sure in the moment, but I was really hurt. He still made you a priority though. Let me not judge a book by its cover. Let's keep going. When he left that afternoon, I broke down. I cried in the bathroom for almost an hour. It felt like I had been replaced. Whoa! Replaced is crazy. Like the one day of the year that was supposed to be about me wasn't even fully mine anymore. I know teenagers grow up and have their own lives, but this is Mother's Day. Isn't it reasonable to expect your child to prioritize you on that one day? Which he did. My husband found me crying and asked me what was wrong. I told him the truth, which is that I thought I was supposed to be the most important woman in my son's life today. He didn't say much at the time, but later he told me I was being too intense and said I'm obsessed with our boys. Clocked. He said I've always made them the center of my emotional world and that it's not healthy. He said he's felt like a background character in our family for a long time, like I built my emotional world around our sons and left no room for him. Okay, pause. If your husband's clocking this and has been thinking that, I'm trying to give you the benefit of a doubt, but now that your husband is admitting that he's felt this, but I undermine him constantly, especially when it comes to making any decisions related to our sons. He feels that I don't trust him with making any decisions or handling anything important related to them, and I have to have control all the time. Basically, that I act like our boys are mine, not ours. And now he claimed I was letting my son being gone for a few hours with his girlfriend and her family ruin the entire day for the whole family. That's not just a claim, that's fact. Factual. Then a couple days later, my son told me something that really stung. He said his girlfriend asked why I act like I'm his girlfriend, that I text and call too much, that I seem to ask for his opinion more than I do my own husband's, and that she thinks it's weird. He told me I treat him like he's my emotional husband. I was shocked. I told him he was being disrespectful. I blamed the girlfriend for putting those ideas in his head. But the truth is, that comment hit a nerve. I wonder why it hit a nerve. Maybe because it's somewhat true? I don't know. Now I'm wondering if I really have crossed the line without meaning to. But at the same time, I'm his mom. It was Mother's Day. Is it really so wrong to want to spend the whole day with him? I'm torn between feeling hurt and wondering if I've gone too far. I never wanted to smother him. I just thought we were close. I thought he valued that time with me as much as I did and felt equally as close to me. Now I feel like I'm being told I'm the problem. Am I the asshole for expecting him to spend the whole day with me on Mother's Day and being genuinely upset when he didn't? Yes. You're taking it way too far, girl. He's 16? Also to blatantly be like the daughter? Okay, but then also everyone around you is clocking this, okay? It's like 3 against 1. Yes, it's too weird. It's clingy, obsessive, and yes, Mother's Day, like, given that you have a good relationship, like, you should expect at least something, depending on the dynamic, something from your kids or, you know, whatever. He blatantly told you that he was still going to spend the morning with you and then just wanted to be with his girlfriend later. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Also, kids, their little girlfriend-boyfriend relationship, that's like the center of their world at the time. That young, okay? So, of course, like, they want to hang out with their partner. But also, what do people be doing for Mother's Day that lasts all day long? Maybe I'm a shitty kid. I've never spent a Mother's Day where the whole day was spent with my mom. You're the asshole. Also, real quick though, reason for living 1 and reason for living 2, again? Where's reason for living 3? Why don't you give a damn about your daughter? And if you're a self-proclaimed boys mom, I know what you are, okay? I knew what you are from the beginning. One next. Am I the asshole for telling my mom Mother's Day is no longer about her as it is my wife? My mom still expects gifts, a brunch, and for us to pick up the bill. In this economy? No, I'm playing. Meanwhile, my wife is in the trenches of baby, young child rearing as it is expected to plan her day around mom's preferences. I finally told her as much today at brunch and she did not take it well. Am I the asshole? Edit. Acknowledging and appreciating mom is not the issue, just the expectations that she is first priority. Of course, it's both of them, like you mentioned. I would say to prioritize your wife first. It's feeling awkward that this was brought up at a brunch, okay? You might be an asshole for bringing this up last second and letting this, like, feeling fester, because now your mom feels like shit and now your wife feels fucking awkward, right? Especially if we're saying your wife's in the trenches and she's, like, you know, probably going through some postpartum stuff. Absolutely prioritize your wife. I would have had like a separate conversation like a week prior with your mom at least, being like, hey, of course we can do this, but so-and-so's going through it. I want to make this a good day for her, whatever, you know. I don't think you're an asshole. I think you just planned a little poorly, but not an asshole at all. I think your heart's in it, okay? Am I the asshole for not wanting to babysit during Mother's Day weekend? Immediately? No. That's so counterintuitive. It's like, you're a mom 365 days of the year. You can't make it 364? My husband, 33 male, and I, 28 female, have an 8-year-old son together. Through him, we became friends with another family who has 2 daughters, ages 8 and 5. We've all been friends for about 3 years now, and during that time we've regularly babysat each other's kids whenever someone wanted a date night or just needed a break. It's a normal thing for all of us. Okay, that sounds like an excellent dynamic. However, I see where this is going and I already don't like the other family. A few days ago, the husband texted my husband asking if we could watch their girls Saturday evening because he wanted to surprise his wife with concert tickets for Mother's Day weekend. He said the concert would run late and they might not get back until around 2 or 3 a.m. My husband initially told him probably and said he'd check with me first. Period. He then called me and casually asked what we were doing Saturday. I said nothing. And apparently he took that as a green light to immediately tell our friend yes. Then he called me back and explained the full situation. Okay, I revoke my period, because boy, what the fuck? Husband's pissing me off. Got it. After hearing everything I said, watching additional children during Mother's Day weekend is not exactly how I pictured spending my time. My husband immediately got annoyed and said, it's not like you had anything planned? Right, because you should have planned something, asshole. Oh my god. I see why people will be reading these. This is making me, it's making me mad. Besides, you were going to be around kids anyway. He said this because we were already taking our son to a birthday party earlier that day. You're right. Happy Mother's Day to you for raising a fucking baby. Like your husband's the baby is what I'm saying. Let's go. He then doubled down and said Mother's Day is technically Sunday anyway, so it shouldn't matter that much, and it's just a day. That really hurt me because I do basically everything in our house. Cooking, cleaning, most of the parenting for our son and our dog while also working full time? Oh, hell no. Mother's Day is literally the one day where I hope for even a little appreciation. I don't even usually get anything for Christmas or my birthday. And I've never made a huge deal about that, but this really pushed me over the edge. Girl, I just got chills for you. That just pissed me off. Been there, been there one too many fucking times. Not necessarily Mother's Day, but like already, like the bar is just so low because they don't do anything for you on a regular day, let alone a holiday or your birthday. I can't imagine that feeling on top of being a mother. Even more fucking responsibilities and stress, and you have a fucking husband like this. You deserve better. What makes it worse is that whenever we babysit, it mostly falls on me. I'm the one entertaining the kids, making food, solving arguments, organizing games, etc. Meanwhile, my husband usually disappears into the media room, shuts the door, and plays video games because he doesn't know how to help. I don't even want to finish this. You are not the asshole. Your husband's a dick. That's a big baby. So basically you're a parent of 2. Surprise! Hey, surprise, you're a mother of 2. Also, my son has ADHD and their older daughter has ADHD. And the last time we watched them, they were bouncing off the walls until after 1 a.m. I had a headache the entire next day. My son finally went to bed around 1 while the daughter was literally doing somersaults on our couch. So I told my husband I didn't want to babysit, especially not that late in the night. He responded by saying he'd already told her friend yes and the concert tickets had already been purchased. At that point I told him fine, but when the girls get dropped off, I'll be leaving. I said I'll go see a movie and find other things to do because if he agreed to babysit without actually discussing it with me first, then he could handle all the kids himself. He called me childish, unreasonable, said I was throwing a tantrum, and told me I needed to help him watch the kids. I stood my ground, bought myself a ticket to the new Mortal Kombat movie. Hey, I love Mortal Kombat. Hold on, let me show you. Okay, I got the VHS. And now we're barely speaking, primarily on his part. So, am I the asshole for not wanting to babysit kids the night before Mother's Day? Do you really have to ask? I'm not roasting this lady. Man child! I don't know how that Sabrina Carpenter song goes. You would think when the husband got the call from the other family being like, hey, I planned something for my wife. Can you watch my kids? First of all, that husband should have been like, maybe I shouldn't ask these people because I know they're parents and maybe they're doing something on Mother's Day. Okay, so I'm looking at that husband a little bit like, that's kind of odd to ask this family that you know, right? Like, that's weird to ask. This lady's husband. And hearing that and being like, oh yeah, I didn't do shit for my wife, so I'll make her watch the kids while I go fuck off and play FIFA. Like, you don't feel like shit? You don't feel like... Facts. Someone commented, he agreed to babysit, you agreed to nothing. Enjoy the movie. Absolutely. Not the asshole. I hope you have an excellent Mother's Day. Am I the asshole? Don't want to spend Mother's Day with mother-in-law. I've been a mother for 8 years. For 7 of those years, my mother-in-law has found a way to completely hijack the day along with my husband and our child. Okay, so she's one of these. Got it. My husband is an only child. Oh, that'll do it. Raised by a single mother. That'll do it. And she guilts him into spending the entire day with her. Sometimes she even comes over for the whole weekend and takes over the day? Like unannounced? Like she just shows up. Is that what I'm hearing? Because that's insane. Oh, that would piss me off. It's like the equivalent of like Gen Z not really liking an unexpected phone call without a text first, because sometimes it's just like a scary response. I'm like, why are you calling me? Something bad's about to happen. That's how I feel when people show up. Like, don't just show up. I need a warning. Before I even show up at my friend's house and she knows I'm on the way walking to her house, I'll be like, hey, I'm about to walk up. Hey, I'm walking to your door. I'll stand outside her door. Hey, I'm about to knock. Maybe that's a bit much. Maybe this is making me realize something about myself. Even when she's in my home, she makes the day all about herself. She makes slick comments disguised as jokes. Oh, it's always just jokes, right? She picks the restaurant, the music in the car, the dinner her son cooks, everything. And while we've never had an outright argument or conflict, it's only because I let a lot slide just to keep the peace. So no, she's not exactly my favorite person to spend my free time with. Understandable. Last year, she made Mother's Day especially difficult. She rejected everything I suggested we do or eat with zero consideration that it's also my day. And to top it off, she gave me attitude. Right then and there, I decided I wasn't spending this year's Mother's Day with her. I told my husband that last year. Yes! When I reminded him earlier this week, he threw a full-on tantrum. He said I'm being petty and trivial and that I should show more grace to his mother since he's her only child. For context, my husband is 38, not exactly a child anymore. Like, Meanwhile, we've never spent a full Mother's Day with my mom. That's always how it goes. She usually gets an hour visit and a gift. Granted, my mom is married and my dad always celebrates her, so she's not lacking attention. Yes! Still, it highlights the imbalance and it's making me genuinely question myself. So, am I the asshole for not wanting to spend every single Mother's Day with my mother-in-law? I just don't want to be irritated all day long. Please be honest, I'm trying to keep the peace while also protecting my peace. Thanks. So if she wants to make it, if the mother-in-law wants to make it all about her, right? What I think should happen, the husband and his mom go fuck off and do something all day if it's that serious. Especially if she's going to be slick all day and she's the one being petty to begin with. Okay, so let's clock your husband real quick. She's the one being petty. And trivial and weird. They should go do whatever she wants to do all day. You should hang out with your mom, even though your mom's probably not even expecting you to hang out with her all day, nor does she necessarily want it. Not because, you know, just because your mom's not a freak like this mother-in-law, okay? So you should go do something with your mom and then go do something for yourself. Take yourself out to a nice little restaurant, maybe with some girly friends. Also, going alone is pretty epic. I used to go out to eat lunch all the time at the sushi place and watch Berlizzi and Friends until one of the waitresses called me out from when I did bring friends, and she was like, "Oh my god, you brought friends this time." Clocked me in front of everyone. That was embarrassing. But that's what you should do. And then also, see if your husband's going to do something for you. If he does not do anything for you, if he doesn't take at least a couple hours of the day to prioritize you, then that says a lot about your husband too. Although this already kind of does. Then you could test the waters, right? Like, see what he's really about. And when it comes around to Father's Day, don't do shit with him. Don't ask what he wants to eat. Don't ask if he wants to watch anything, play anything. Go hang out with your father all fucking day. See how he likes it. If he's gonna call you petty, you can get petty. Or just divorced. Maybe that's toxic, but hell no, you're not the asshole. Happy Mother's Day. Next. Already I don't like the title of this. Husband said, "You aren't my mother, so I don't have to celebrate you on Mother's Day." Been married to my husband for 2.5 years. I have 3 children and 3 stepchildren. Holy schmoly! Not only is it Mother's Day, but also my mother's birthday. His mother's birthday was last week. Whoa, that's a lot going on. I thought of the present, bought it, planned a dinner for her, ordered, and bought the cake. She wanted to celebrate with her 98-year-old mother today. I did the same things for my mother today. He vacuumed before her parents came over. He grilled the steaks and salmon and helped clean up after dinner. That is it. Okay. I show up for all of my stepkids' performances, games, school events. I plan their birthday parties and buy all their presents. Same with Christmas. Oh, brother! I remind him of all these events. He rarely even knows what I get them. I do the same on any important holidays for him. Birthday, anniversary, Valentine's, Father's Day, Christmas. Hardly anything happened for me today. Okay, so she's falling off she's about to crash out. She's crashing out. That's what this is. 2 of my kids said Happy Mother's Day. My 11-year-old stepdaughter also said it and gave me a very cute jar of all the things she loves about me. That's sweet. My 16-year-old son told me the present he bought me doesn't come until tomorrow. My 13-year-old daughter told me that she asked my husband by text to help her with several things and he never responded. Deadbeat? When she had asked me what I wanted, I told her updated pictures for my office, knowing it wouldn't be expensive to just print some of our favorite photos and it would mean a lot to me. Oh my god, this makes me want to cry. I was disappointed that all I asked of my 18-year-old son was to take a new picture with me and he couldn't be bothered. I was disappointed that my husband told me that you are not my mother and I didn't do anything for my kid's mother, so why would I do something for you? I am hurt and I feel bad for feeling hurt. Oh, hell no! Sounds like your husband is a deadbeat, lazy oaf, and it's rubbing off on his grown-ass son. He's an adult now, and he's picking up on on his dad's behavior. I feel selfish. He did help with dinner, but all I would have liked would be a Happy Mother's Day from him and maybe a card. Bonus points if he could understand that helping the 13-year-old print some pictures would mean a lot to her and to me. That would have made me feel valued and special. I don't need the spa day, breakfast in bed, being celebrated every moment like my brother does for his wife. Oh my god, and you know deep down that she does. She's just so used to not receiving anything, any type of anything, that she like feels like it's okay. And it's not okay, girl. Those other things are not high maintenance. They're not crazy. It's just you do the same for him, and you would do the same for him. But because he hasn't shown you anything, you think it's okay to not have these over-the-top things that aren't actually over-the-top. And I'm so happy for her that he does that. That isn't my husband's personality. I would never expect that. But it's too assholey to just want a little understanding and appreciation for all the things that I do for all our kids, even if it is a commercial holiday. He says that I'm mean and an asshole for being upset. I didn't yell and scream, just cried, and didn't want him to cuddle me to ease his own anxiety. Fuck his anxiety. He's a big piss baby. Like I said in the last one, you should make him let himself look like he is. Stop planning. Stop doing things for him. Stop picking up for him for the kids' birthdays and like making it be like, oh, this is from mom and dad. No. Clearly state, this is from me. This is from me. Let the dad look like the asshole that he is. And maybe it'll wake something up in him. Make the kids hate him. No, I'm kidding. But seriously, he's a lazy bum. Get it together. You're not the asshole. You deserve better. Happy Mother's Day. Love ya. Wow, I just realized the sound machine was on this whole time. Sorry, guys. That's annoying. I'm so sorry. We're almost done, too, so it doesn't even mean anything. I'm the fucking asshole. Am I the asshole for buying my mother something for Mother's Day, but refusing to buy anything for the mother of my children? Backstory. My ex-girlfriend / mother of my kids and me broke up about 2 months ago because for the billionth time she cheated on me and I finally had enough. Yeah, you're not the asshole. We were together for 17 years. I'm now about to be 34 and she will be 33 this October. We have 2 children. 10 this year in August for our son, and our daughter will be 7 next Thursday. Since finding out she was messing around and kicking her out, she has barely decided to be a mother to them, coming by mostly when it's convenient for her. I worked early mornings until 3 p.m. so she would come by and stay here to take the kids to school. An hour to an hour and a half a day just to get them ready and take them. And then pick them up after and basically leave right away as soon as I got home, 30 minutes after getting them, tops. Which I was okay with, but I preferred she spend time with the kids. Then she started asking if my mom could give up her days off work on Fridays to take the kids to school and pick them up because she needed a break from waking up early to be here. So I switched up my work schedule to try to be beneficial to her and went to the weekend shift, Friday through Saturday, 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. Oh my God. She agreed this would be helpful. Oh yeah, I'm sure she did. Time comes for me to make the switch, and now she can't watch them those 3 days, even because she has to work with her now boyfriend at her new job. Guy I kicked her out for cheating with. So now I have to quickly find someone to watch my kids every weekend. Ends up being my mom or sister-in-law. While she doesn't see them throughout the week, since I can take them to and from now and then. Doesn't see them on the weekends either since she's working a little booth at a flea market for a CBD dispensary. The shade is hilarious, actually. At 2 today, I get home from work and my mom and kids cleaned the whole house, did all the dishes, laundry, etc. Meanwhile, their mother complained about having to do anything while she lived here and I was working. And she's apparently going to marry this new guy after 2 months, if that. But when I proposed to her, she gave back the ring after a few months and said she didn't think she wanted to get married in life. And also thinks it's perfectly acceptable to try and introduce our kids to this guy already. It's hitting a little too close to home right now, actually. So long story short, am I the asshole for choosing to buy my mother something for Mother's Day but not my ex? And before you ask, I did ask the kids if they wanted to get her something and they both said no, that she hasn't been very much of a mother to them lately, but we're totally up for buying something for my mom. Now you know you are not the asshole. I'm working so hard and I can't... I don't feel like getting up. I'm just really tired waking up, picking up the kids that I decided to have. I don't even want to spend time with them. I'm so tired from not spending time with them. I'm so tired for just driving for 30 minutes. That's hard. That's hard. Meanwhile, you're working 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. 4 or 5 days a week and doing everything else around the house. The fact that he asked the kids if they wanted to get her something, I mean, that's kind of expected, but the fact that he still did, and even the kids... How young were they again? 10 and 7, and they both feel like she's not being a good enough mom. That young and you realize your mom's not being a good mom. That really fucking stands out, okay? You are not the asshole. I want to read someone who is an asshole. Okay, let's finish on this little teeny tiny one. Am I the asshole for not doing anything for my wife on Mother's Day? We have 2 kids. Hold on. You didn't do anything for your wife on Mother's Day? We have 2 kids, 7-year-old girl, 13-year-old special needs boy. Married 6 years, together for 11. They each made a small gift at school for my wife. The kids didn't ask me to do anything for her, and my wife wanted to sleep in. I forgot to set an alarm, so she didn't get to sleep in. Wait, are you saying you accidentally set an alarm? Anyways, told her I'm sorry and she can sleep in next weekend. Alright. But my wife is not my mom, obviously. My mom passed last year from cancer. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be making plans or buying gifts or flowers to celebrate her unless my kids ask me to get something. Are you actually an idiot? Why is it only when your kids ask you? That makes no sense. I actually don't understand that logic. And sorry. I was about to punch my monitor screen because I'm so freaking angry. She's been in the kitchen all day cooking meals for my grandma to help her out. Oh my god. And she's a sweetie angel. Fuck you. Grandpa had to have an emergency heart surgery on her birthday, Tuesday. And with Grandma working full-time and spending time at the hospital, my wife is making sure she's still eating well, helping her with chores and such. And you're doing what? I asked her what's for dinner. Oh my god, I hate you. I hate you. I asked her what's for dinner and she seemed grumpy, responded with frozen pizza. I really don't think I messed up. She dropped a few hints before her birthday, but life happened. Do husbands really put in the effort for their wives for Mother's Day regardless if their children ask to do this or that? Have I really messed up the past years? There's no way. This is rage bait. There's absolutely no way. I feel like I'm being actually rage baited because there's no shot that this is real. I unfortunately have to go to work soon, so I have to take off my cunty little fit and look goofy. And then go help all of the last minute husbands who are getting things for Mother's Day. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Let me know if you like the reaction style stuff or let me know anything. You can literally, you have free will. You can comment whatever you want. Except don't comment this shit again because that pissed me the fuck off. Happy Mother's Day to everyone. This is probably going to be out days after Mother's Day, but every day is Mother's Day when you think about it. Mother every day, especially if you have to mother your fucking husband. I need to stop cussing. When I was editing my last video, I cut out, there's so many awkward little jumps because I was cutting out me throwing the F-bomb around. Like, chill, girl. It's okay to use the words from your heart. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one.